Happy Homebrew Wednesday, everyone. Starting out today with the latest beer I brewed up. That is my Wee Heavy. Hit 11:10 on the gravity, which was very cool. I boiled off more than I would have liked, but hey, it's gonna be a big beer. I took about the first 4 gallons, probably boiled them about down to 2-ish gallons, maybe 3 gallons. For some extra caramelization, melanoidin reactions, all that fun. So that's pretty happy fermenting away. I used a blend of some Edinburgh yeast, White Labs 28 that I had left over from my Scottish 80 shilling, and I combined that with Mount Hood yeast from Y Yeast, which was a CBC release, newer strain, I guess. I had a smack pack of that, so I made a big 3.5 liter starter for this beer. So some nice krausen on there, and that's fermenting away. Nothing too strong. This is day 2 of fermentation, so it's not exactly going nuts, but you know, it's going. So in California, it's stone fruit season. Well, I guess it is everywhere else probably too in North America. But I have peaches, frozen peaches. These are the Masumato Farm peaches. And then I have some Masumato Farm nectarines. These I already processed and froze them. I've found that freezing the fruit, even if it's fresh, helps break down those sugars, and just the beer, you know, the yeast that's in the beer will have better access to those sugars and ferment them out a little quicker. These I might even puree, like in a blender, to use in some future sour beers. So yeah, I haven't figured out. I need to do a tasting of the sour beers, which we'll get to. Might as well update what I have going on there. Okay, so here we go. It's my spare bedroom closet full of sour beer. So I added more fermenters into the mix. I had a clean 6.5 gallon glass carboy back in the corner there. That's now sour. Same with that 5 gallon there, and a couple more 6 gallons in there, 6.5, some 3s. And then those 3 little 1 liter jugs. So here's the peach beer from last year's group of peaches. As you can see, there's a ton sitting on the bottom there, and a few still floating on the top. So yeah, this beer is getting ready to bottle. It's got to be done, even though I'm a little worried that these peaches floating on the top, you know, aren't done with their sugars and stuff. But yeah, that beer never formed a pellicle, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. And as you can see, I have those 3 back there don't have pellicles either, so that's fine. Not worried about that. That just means keeping the oxygen out. So, but yeah, some more beers. This was the rest of the sour beer project that I got the silver medal for. So that's the 6 gallons remaining of that went on fruit wood, and so I need to check on that. I added more dregs in, which I know definitely had pediococcus in it. So I need to check up on that, see how that's going. Since since it got racked into there, it's been 6 months. So yeah, lots of sours going. Got to figure out maybe a new blend. Some of these are getting ready. I don't want to let them go too long. In these fermenters, you know, 14 months is usually pretty good time frame for what I'm doing. I'd rather not go, you know, into multiple years, since I don't have barrels and I'm not topping off or any of that. So yeah, this is everything that's in my sour project, or sour beer, going right now, and I'm gonna get another fermenter going, which I'll show you why next. Okay, so here's the bug farm. Yeah, I have a lot of extra growlers I don't use anymore, so now it's getting wild yeast and bacteria. So I have Lactobacillus brevis, some Cricus stave VA, and Surette dregs that have grown up. There's the Y Yeast 5334 lacto. I can't remember what that is, what strain. This is from the Society of Barley Engineers Club Lambic Brew Day from 2014, one of the barrels dregs. All kinds of stuff in there. Got some pediococcus, which I guess came from White Labs originally. I got this from a friend, so I say plus question mark because I don't think it's straight Pediococcus in there. And then I just recently bought some Lactobacillus 677 from White Labs. That is Del Brucki, I believe. And then today I just made a starter for some Cantillon dregs. That's Fufun and St. Lavinus dregs that I got from bottles that I'm going to grow up in that one. And then I just had some wort for to grow up that, and I just kind of fed the rest of these today with some more wort. I've also primed some of these with apple juice. Lacto works great if you want to grow it up in apple juice because it's really simple sugars. You can just get the Trader Joe's, I think it's organic, it's filtered but not pasteurized apple juice. That works great. Great for feeding your bacteria strains. So I definitely recommend that. So that's what's going on for future sour beers. I'm going to start using more Pediococcus after I've listened to a lot of the Sour Hour podcasts on the Brewing Network with Jay Goodwin from the Rare Barrel, and he had Vinny on talking about Pediococcus, and I forget there's someone else on there. And yeah, the beers when they go ropey end up being really cool because that ropiness gets eaten up by the Brett and eventually goes away, but it leaves a really nice mouthfeel to the sour beer. So I had one of my beers go ropey in the bottle, and I really like the mouthfeel on that beer. So I'm going to start using more Pediococcus in my beers.
So let's going to wrap this up with the beer. This is my latest pale ale. This is the quickest turnaround beer that I've done in a while. This is 2 weeks old as of today. I brewed it up 2 weeks ago. It's a 1044 original gravity American Pale Ale, session IPA, if you will. It finished at 10:05, which I couldn't believe. Grain bill was 2-row, like 8 pounds, pound of wheat malt, half a pound of Crystal 15, I think half a pound of rolled oats. Mashed it at 152. Probably should have gone a little higher. In the past, I've mashed these beers around 156, 157. Just because you want a lot of body to the beer for being so low alcohol. This one I went a little lower, thinking, okay, I have the oats, the wheat, it's gonna add, and the Crystal 15 is gonna add a lot of mouthfeel. Well, it dried out so much that it's pretty dry, but it smells great. It's a Zaka, a little bit of Mosaic, Nelson, and Galaxy hops. So big tropical fruit notes. Lots of pineapple, mango, papaya, a little bit of lilikoi, a little bit of sweet lemon, some melon character, a little bit of resiny dankness, that white grape note. So it smells like a tropical fruit bomb, tropical fruit punch almost type of aroma. So yeah, it's good stuff. Easy drinking, just a little too dry when you get down to like Saison-esque final gravities. But easy drinking beer for the 4th of July, which is what I'm shooting today before 4th of July festivities. But yeah, this was completely hot bursted. It's actually a little young, and it's a little more bitter than I wanted, which was pretty amazing. But let me get the recipe up here on my computer. But I don't believe the first hop addition came in until 12 minutes to go in the boil. So let me confirm that. Yeah, 12 minutes for Mosaic, ounce and a half, and then at 10 minutes I added an ounce of Galaxy, ounce of Zaka, and then for whirlpooling I added 2 ounces of Nelson, 2 ounces of Galaxy, and 2 ounces of Zaka. So just hit it huge in the whirlpool, and yeah, I mean projected bitterness about 46 IBUs. Yeah, I mean it tastes like it. ABV, like I said, was 1044 to 1005, puts it at 5.1%. I was shooting for more like 4.5. So I was kind of, man, that yeast is killer at San Diego Super Yeast because I didn't expect to go that low. I was thinking maybe like 1010, 1009. So yeah, I kind of learned my lesson there. If I'm going to use that yeast, mash way higher, make way less fermentable sugars, maybe even mash it close to 160, so it doesn't ferment that dry. Because I wish it had a little bit more malt to back up that kind of big, pungent, hot bitterness. But as I said, it's only 2 weeks old. It's not. I didn't fine it at all either. So it follows the aroma pretty good. It's just a little bit kind of resiny, dank, lingering character to it. But all right, it's gonna wrap up this Homebrew Wednesday. Hope everyone had a good Independence Day if you're in the U.S. If not, just a regular Saturday for everyone. Until next time, cheers.